Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Alif Akmal and today we will present about IHH Healthcare. IHH Healthcare is an international private healthcare group focused on upmarket health services and is Asia's largest private healthcare group. It is headquartered in KL and has wide geographical footprint. The vision for IHH Healthcare is to be the world's most trusted healthcare services network, and the mission is to take exemplary care of their patients and care around the people who strive to continuously raise the bar in clinical, operational, and service excellence. Next, we move to the management approach. The first one is the nature of business activity. A business organization may make their reports depending on a variety of ways it is presented. Other factors may identify a single set of components as constituting an entity's operating segment, which include the nature of each component's business activities, the presence of the managers who are responsible, and information presented to the board of directors. IHH Healthcare is providing a healthcare service as their major business, and besides, the company also offers an education in health and medical science. Second one is class of customers for the services provided. IHH Healthcare has provided a full spectrum of integrated healthcare services in order to understand and respond to their customers' various and constantly changing demands, which is primary care, secondary and tertiary care, complementary services, and medical education. The third approach is method used to distribute the services. The methods used by IHH Healthcare to distribute their services to their customers may vary from their needs or services they want. There are three types of services that IHH Healthcare offer to their customers, such as transparent care, advanced care, and seamless care. There are two types of segments used by IHH Healthcare, as we can see in the slide: business and geographical segment. The next part is chief of decision making. Basically, there are 11 board of directors that are responsible in the decision making for IHH Healthcare. One of the BOD is Tan Sri Muhammad Azlan bin Hashim, the chairman of the IHH Healthcare. The responsibilities that have been carried from the BOD is to allocate resources, to make strategic decisions, and to assess performance of the segments.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Sri Hidayat bin Rahim and I'm gonna share with you guys how to identify reportable and non-reportable segment. Under FAR570, the entity should separately report the operating segment, but not all the information can be reported separately. They need to exceed the quantitative threshold in order to classify the operating segment as a reportable segment. There are two processes identifying the reportable and non-reportable segment, which are by using the 10% threshold test and the 75% threshold test. The 10% threshold test consists of three bases that can be used: revenue basis, profit basis, and asset basis. All of these bases need to fulfill the requirement of 10% or more of the operating segments in order to be classified as a reportable segment. If a segment did not fulfill the criteria of the threshold, it can be included as an all other segment category, and it can be combined with other similar segments that are also below the threshold of significance for the purpose of meeting the 10% test. Second step is the 75% threshold test. For this threshold, external revenue of the reportable segment of the entity must be at least 75% of the entity total revenue. If the 75% can't be made by the reportable segment, the entity needs to classify the non-reportable segment in order to fulfill the 75% threshold. The result of the 10% threshold test for IHH Healthcare using revenue basis showed 4/8 of the segment are reportable segments. As you can see on this table, the reportable segments are Singapore, showing the result of 26.03%, followed by Malaysia 16.11%, India 19.56%, Turkey and Europe 22.21%. For the 75% threshold test, the reportable segment of IHH Healthcare, which are Singapore, Malaysia, India, Turkey and Europe, show the result of 83.87%, which fulfill the requirement of 75% threshold test. Here is the new segmental report as at 31st December 2022. As a result from the previous calculation, there are 4 reportable segments to be included in the segmental report, which are Singapore, Malaysia, India, Turkey and Europe, while the other segments will be disclosed as non-reportable segments in other segments. Next, let's discuss the advantages and disadvantages of segmental reports. One of the advantages is strategic decision making. Segmental reporting helps management make data-driven strategic decisions. By analyzing the financial performance and growth prospects of each segment, companies can identify segments with high growth potential or competitive advantages. Next, performance evaluation. Segmental reporting allows companies to assess the financial performance of individual business segments or operating units. This provides insights into the profitability, revenue growth, and cost structure of each segment, enabling management to identify areas of strength and weakness. The disadvantages of the segmental report are: the first one is comparability and consistency challenges. Determining the appropriate segmentation criteria and ensuring consistent application across reporting periods can be challenging. Inconsistent segment definitions can hinder the comparability of financial information, making it difficult for investors to analyze and evaluate the company's performance accurately. The second one is potential for manipulation. Companies may attempt to present segments in a favorable light by allocating costs or revenue differently among segments. This can distort the true performance of each segment and mislead investors.
My name is Nur Syafiqah binti Muhammad Isaimi. Now, we go on to part B, which is MFRS 134, Interim Financial Reporting. This standard is effective for accounting periods beginning on or after 1st July 2007. What is Interim Financial Report? Interim Financial Report is a financial report that contains either a complete or condensed set of financial statements for a period shorter than an entity's full financial year. There is outlines and principle for preparing and presenting interim financial statement, as it is important for entities to comply with specific requirement of FAR570. This is because the objective of this standard is to prescribe the minimum content including disclosure and prescribe the principles for recognition and measurement in complete or condensed financial statements for an interim period. This interim financial reporting improves the ability of investors, creditors, and others to evaluate entities' financial position, performance, and cash flows on continual basis. Therefore, timely and reliable interim financial position should be provided. Interim financial reporting can be issued semi-annually, quarterly, or bi-monthly. For IHH Healthcare, the basis of preparation for interim reporting, it uses discrete method. There are 2 types of method for preparation, which is integral method and discrete method. For integral method, interim report is a fraction of the annual report where the annual values multiplied by fraction of the reporting period. While the discrete method, where the interim report is separated and reports are prepared on a periodic basis. IHH Healthcare prepare the consolidated interim financial reports accordance with MFRS 134 Interim Financial Reporting. They do not include all of the information requirement for full annual financial statements and should be read in conjunction with the audited consolidated financial statements of the group for the financial year ended 31st December 2022.
Next, we move to the accounting policies used in preparing the interim report. 2 accounting policies that I found IHH Healthcare use are MFRS 101 and MFRS 110. First, MFRS 101. IHH Healthcare present the financial statement according to the MFRS 101. In their financial statements, they present profit or loss, statement of equity, cash flow, and they also provide every notes of the statement. Next, the interim reports are consistent with those adopted for the 2022 audited financial statement. We are start from 2022, they present the financial statement with an audit one. Because before this, for example, in 2019, the interim reports, they are used unaudited financial statement. Furthermore, they also give instruction on the type and structure of the financial statement. For example, they coding the assets, liabilities, revenue, and expenses correctly. Last, for the MFRS 101, is this shows the comparative information quarterly. Since the interim report that our group choose is the fourth quarter 2022, so they compare the amount from the fourth quarter 2021, and also they compare the financial year ended 31 December 2022 with financial statement last 31 December 2021. Some items show the increases and some shows the decreases. The second one, accounting policies, is MFRS 116. MFRS 116 is the property, plant and equipment. So basically IHH Healthcare have their property, plant and equipment. So they measure it according to the MFRS 116. They measure accordingly the cost of PPE less any accumulated depreciation for the years to get the carrying amount for the year ended. Also, the property they use is held more than 1 year because has depreciation. Example of their PPE is equipment of the hospital under IHH Healthcare. They also shows the explanatory notes on the PPE in statements financial position. Next, types of the interim reports prepared by the company. IHH Healthcare prepared their interim reports is quarterly report, which means every 3 months in the year they present their interim report. Most of the company use quarter report because they wanted to show they never hide the revenue and the loss they had. Their latest interim report is the fourth quarter from 1 October 2022 ended 31 December 2022 that was updated on Bursa Malaysia on 28 February 2023. Also, they maintain the consolidated audited financial statement since 2022.
My name is Siti Nowardina Wafi binti Romli. The current and comparative period for each statement prepared by the company in accordance to MFRS 134 interim reporting will be measured using the first quarter, which is from 1st October 2022 until 31st December 2022. For the first statement, which statement of financial position, the reporting period for the current interim of this statement is the reporting date started from 1st January 2022 until 31st December 2022. The reporting period for comparative end of the year for this statement is 12 months, which the reporting started from 1st January 2021 until 31st December 2021. The second statement is statement of profit or loss and comprehensive income. For this statement, for the current reporting period is 3 months, which the reporting date started from 1st October 2022 until 31st December 2022. As for the cumulative year to date, the reporting period is 12 months, where the reporting period started from 1st January 2022 until 31st December 2022. For the comparative current interim, the reporting period is 3 months, which started from 1st October 2022 until 31st December 2022. Lastly, for the comparative year to date, the reporting period is 12 months, which is the reporting date started from 1st January 2022 until 31st December 2022. The third and fourth statement are statement of changes in equity and statement of cash flow. As For these two segments, the current interim reporting period is 3 months, which the reporting period date started from 1st October 2022 until 31st December 2022. For the comparative year-to-date, the reporting period is 12 months, which is started from 1st January 2021 until 31st December 2021.
Next, we propose that the IHH Healthcare to make an adjustment. For the first adjustment, we choose Research and Development. On 30th of September 2022, there is an expenditure of 2 million on research and development. However, the recognition criteria were not met. Therefore, the research and development has been written off as expense. The research and development cost has been capitalized as an asset when the criteria were made on 1st December 2022. The cost of research and development cost is 1.5 million. This is the adjustment that has been made. The research and development cost is categorized as non-current asset. As 30th of September 2022, there is no changes. However, in 31st December 2022, the 1.5 million ringgit ratio has been charged.
The second adjustment we have choose is depreciation. IHH Healthcare has bought a new van of RM750,000 on the 1st October 2022. The useful life of the van is 5 years. It is depreciated using the straight line method on a monthly basis. For the calculation, the accumulated depreciation for 3 months is RM37,500 ringgit. This van has been categorized as plant, property and equipment. It will be stated in statement of financial position at net carrying value of RM712,500 ringgit after deducting the accumulated depreciation. The new amount restated in plant, property and equipment is RM12,595,260 ringgit. That's all from our group. Thank you.